What's up everyone, ENADZT here. Now I got a gameplay for you of me on Drop Zone on Arkaden. This is going to be a default class MOAB. So I didn't really know how I was going to attempt this because, one, this default class really sucks, and two, I'm just bad. Nothing else really to say about that. But really, what I want to talk about though is getting a MOAB and like different little tactics that you might want to be like thinking about when you're trying to get a MOAB. And I think a lot of people, they don't really realize how slow most people will have to play when they're going to go for a MOAB. Now, in this gameplay, I'm playing Drop Zone, in which kills do count in this game. So it's not like I'm, I do camp very, very hard in this gameplay. I am a complete camper in this gameplay because I just feel like I need to, and it's like I really wanted to play slowly because I had a lot of trouble doing this. If you guys have to have used this class. It's the default class. But this class isn't very great. I don't enjoy having steady aim on an assault rifle class. I think the PP90 is not the main feature of this class. I think it's the G36C, and I just find it that the steady aim does not really help the G36C whatsoever because I feel so slow whenever I try to strafe without a stalker. Usually, it depends on the weapon. Sometimes I feel like if I use like dead silence, I feel like it's okay still, but like if I use something else, I don't know. It's just I just feel so slow with the steady aim on this class. I feel like it really needs Stalker for it to be a really good class, but apparently they don't want us to have Stalker, and it's just it's just not fun. Normally, if I use like dead silence, though, I don't feel like that slow. It's kind of just a weird feeling. I don't know if it's just me or anything. But while you're watching this gameplay, I just want you guys to like take note of how slowly and defensively I'm playing. How I'm always taking a position on them and not rushing in there. I'm always like going around them like I am right now, shooting a guy once in the chest and then running away or knifing him. But I'm taking a position on them. I'm getting above them and I'm shooting them from somewhere they can't exactly see me from. And I'm not always going in there first too, which is another thing. I'm always like, the second one. Like I let that assault drone go in there first, and then I would win it afterwards. This is really loud gameplay. I can't even hear myself think. But again, you guys really have to pay attention to how slowly I play in this gameplay. It's all about your tactics whenever you're going to go for a MOAB, and definitely if you guys ever are suicidal enough to go for a default class MOAB, then definitely play slowly, as slowly as possible. That stupid box got in my way. That's one of the problems I have. Those little box things. I think at one point I almost died to one of them, and like I almost had like a heart attack. I think that's in this gameplay. I'm not sure. I just hate that like thought of like you just see the care package falling and it's right on top of you and you're just like, oh no. It's an awful feeling. One thing I will point out though is that we do lose in this gameplay. There wasn't too much I could have done about that. In my opinion, I don't think we could have done that much about it because I don't know. I feel like I played the objective well enough. There are some points where I'm not playing the objective whatsoever. Like I'm like a mile away from the objective and I don't even make an attempt to go near it. But other than that, I think I did okay in this game. It's a 38-2 is the final score, but I just play so slowly over here. Like, look at me, I'm diving behind this little like this little like stand thing, and I'm trying to take a position on them. I'm trying to keep cover, and I'm trying to like not be able for them to see me. And I see that guy in the distance. Just gotta get that little kill over there. One thing I also don't like about this class is that it doesn't have kick on it. It has a noob tube, and that's really annoying because I don't like the noob tube. I don't think anyone really likes a noob tube. I found it kind of odd though. The noob tube in this game is absolutely horrible, but people still like look down on it, and that's something I kind of want to talk about. I'm not gonna talk too much about it during this commentary, but like I just find it funny that people still hate it even though it's completely pointless. This guy, oh my god, gave me a heart attack. Gave me a heart attack. Also, if you guys don't realize it, or if you guys don't know, in Drop Zone, you don't have any kill streaks, so that made this even harder for me because I don't have any assault streaks to help me out or anything. The only streaks you can get are the ones that drop from the sky while you're holding the position, and that makes it a bit harder in my opinion to get MOABs in this gameplay. So I guess it's a bit more impressive, even though it is actually probably one of the world's slowest MOABs. Also, take note of the points at which I jump up on, and like I look like all the windows I look through. That little spot on that little couch is amazing. I love that little spot so much. It's like a perfect sight line into the middle of the map, into the courtyard. Sorry, I just burped there. Okay, is it just me? Tangent right now. Is it just me, or did anyone else not know that vanilla Coke is still a thing? I literally haven't had it for years, and my grandma just came home today, and she bought a case of vanilla Coke. I'm just like, ah, give me. And I drank like 4 of them already today, and I'm probably destroying my stomach lining. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard about that, but apparently Coke destroys your stomach lining. Do I care? No. I'm still gonna drink it. But anyways, let's get back to the gameplay. You'll also see that when I'm using the default MOAB class, not default MOAB class, the default class, whenever I turn a corner, I usually have my PP90 out. I usually whip out my PP. Oh, this is so funny. I usually whip out the PP90 whenever I turn around a corner and going around like a little small. Oh my God, this is going to a wrong place right here. Whenever I go to like a close corridor situation, I always switch out to the PP90 because you want your SMG to be, you know, you want your SMG for the close quarters stuff because it's a lot better than assault rifles around close range. Because if someone comes around with a shotgun or SMG, your G36C is not going to be able to keep up with it. That's just a fact of life. So if you guys don't want to use overkill, definitely go with the MP9. That is probably the best gun in the game for secondaries because it's such a powerful gun. I think somewhere someone said that the MP9 actually has the same stats as the UMP45, and I already like the UMP, and I find it interesting that they made a submachine gun with the exact same stats, if it is the same. But if you guys really need a SMG on your class and you don't want to go with overkill, go for the MP9 because it's such a powerful gun. And it'll take out anyone close and long range, actually. It's definitely, if you're using an SMG, it'll actually be a long range weapon too because it's so, you know, powerful. There's the MOAB though, 25-point streak, and the game ends right about here though. That's the only problem. So I'm sorry this gameplay is a bit campier than you would expect. It was like a 5-minute MOAB, something like that. But in all honesty, that's kind of a regular MOAB. So if you guys are on a streak and you're like, oh, it's taking so long, whatever, definitely just don't. That guy just resurrected from the dead. Holy crap! I'm playing against Jesus. But if you guys if you guys are having a slow streak, just keep on going with it. Don't get scared, and you will do just fine. Thank you for watching. See ya.